Hello everyone and welcome to another Marvel Snap video where I'm going to try and cover some of the finer mechanics of the game and go over all the things they don't tell you in the tutorial or just about the rules and how the game works. You might see some of these things that come up as like daily tips that will like sometimes be on the home screen. But those are easy to miss, and not all of them are on there either. So, we're back in our my burner account, my free-to-play account. I've got a couple decks. You can see I've climbed to rank 14, and I've done that by winning games, which gives me cubes, which gives me rank up to 5 and then to 10. And you'll notice something right away. Once you hit rank 10, and I'll show you, we'll just play a game here real quick, because you see I need 10 cubes to rank up to 15. But yeah, now once you hit 10 though, you unlock the snap mechanic. This is the name of the game, Marvel Snap. There's a cube up here. This is how many cubes you're playing for. Ooh, Death's Domain, careful there. So don't want to play cards there. Looks like they have a Colossus. He can go there just fine. So we're playing for 1 cube, but at any point during the game, I could click that cube, and I'll do it right now. And I'll snap. So that means next turn we'll be playing for 2 cubes. And so now they have to decide if they want to stay in the game, or they can retreat and lose 1 cube. But if they stay and lose, then they'll lose 2 cubes down the line. Except at the very end of the game where your cubes, no matter how many you're at, doubles. And now if they snap, then that goes to 4, which at the end of the game becomes 8. So you'll see how it goes from here. Oh, that's could screw up my Death's Domain plan. Let's get you there. It's gonna destroy another location. Dream Dimension's annoying. Makes cards cost more on turn 5. Let's see what Los Diablos does. Oh, perfect. So I feel like I've locked this up pretty well. So I'm just going to do that. Try and commit to winning the Ruins now. Because I don't think they can win Death's Domain. Pretty sure. They're going to try and win that. I don't care about that spot, though. It's Mantis. It's a new card. Has an on-reveal effect. If your opponent played a card here this turn, draw a card from their deck. So that's kind of annoying because it takes cards from my deck. But it didn't because I didn't play a card there. So now I think I just hopefully win by playing Iron Man there. I can't play... Oh, I don't have an offender. Oh, this is only turn 5. Okay, maybe I don't play that there yet. Double that to 18? Maybe we can fake them out. Think I'm gonna try and win this one. Let's see what happens. So we're still at the 2 cubes. Oh, what's this? What do they got there? Oh, White Tiger. Interesting. I would have played it at one of the other 2 spots to maybe get a Tiger over there, but that works. And actually, I've got a couple of good options here. Actually, let's do Ant-Man there, and Iron Man here, and I think that's going to lock up all these lines. See, now it says final 4. We're playing for 4 cubes now after this turn, unless they retreat, in case they would only lose 2 cubes. So let's see. Okay, what you got? Do I win both? No way, probably. Oh my goodness. You really should have played that White Tiger somewhere else. Ah, but they still won that one, so you won 4 cubes. So the max you can get to is 8 cubes. That means if I snap and they snap, and you can each only snap once per game. But if you both snap and you both stick to the end of the game, you're playing for 8 cubes, which could be a huge movement up or down in the ranking. So now we're 5 out of 10 there. So we're coming up. I've still got these like recruit missions working through on this account, I guess. Getting some of those. You get the season points still on the recruit season track, so that's getting some stuff here. Actually, this is Gamora's a pretty good card. On reveal, if your opponent played a card here this turn, gain +5 power. So that's another good on reveal effect. So let's put that in our. I'll show you the on reveal deck I've thrown together here. And let's take out this Iron Man and put in Gamora instead. Let's give this one a try. On reveal has some interesting things. We've talked a little bit about season points. You mainly get them from completing daily missions and the little season challenges, assuming you have the season pass for the month. But you also get season points from playing games. I can't remember the exact amount, but you gain points for every turn you play. So like every turn that the game lasts that you stick around for, you get season points. I think it's like 1 per turn. And you also get season points for each location that you win. I think it's like 10 points per location. So you're always gaining season points. You're not just getting the boosters from playing games, but you also get that season progress too. I'm not really sure what to do here, so let's just do a Colossus there and see what happens. I put Nightcrawler at Fisk Tower because ideally I want to move away from Fisk Tower and not to it. So that's going to be the play, I think. Avengers Compound on turn 5. All cards have to be played there. That could be handy if I had Gamora, but I do not. Let's do this. No. Let's go that. Let's see. Guess I do. I should. Medusa there is kind of the play typically, but that doesn't guarantee me that spot. But let's see what happens. Do a Star-Lord here and see if they play something as well. There we go. Ooh, they lost their Gamora because they played Sif, which discards your highest cost card in the hand. I get a buffed Star-Lord. Hopefully I get my Gamora here. Nope, not quite. Let's do this. Let's get a Tiger over at the tower. Ooh, okay.
Iron Man.
And now I'm going to draw America Chavez, which is a great card because you always draw it on turn 6 and not before. So very handy because it always gives you a turn 6 play, but also it pushes all the rest of your cards up ahead in your deck. So you're going to draw the other cards earlier. So let's, I guess, just go here, right? Unless I can actually wait. No, I can win this. This brings me up to 18 here. So yeah, that's going to be great. Perfect. I guess I should have snapped. Oh, I forgot about Spectrum though. Ooh, I still win. Because here, you'll realize we tied at Fisk Tower, so nobody wins that one. I won Shadowland, and they won Avengers Compound. And so tiebreakers are decided by who has the most total points. So they're at 20 plus 7 minus 5 is 25, and I'm at 16 plus 8, like 30 something. So I'm winning there. You can also just kind of gauge it by how much you're winning at your location. So I'm winning by 9 and 11, and they're only winning by 2 here. So that means I win the tie. So that's ties covered. Perfect. If it is possible to actually tie if I was winning by the same amount that they were winning by here, we would tie, or if we just actually have the same power at all locations, that would also be a tie. And in a tie, nobody gets any cubes. So you don't lose any, but you don't win any either. Yeah, that's white tiger. Let's upgrade that. So yeah, that's ties. Yeah, those are some of the basics stuff, but I want to show you some things on my main account. Because there's just not enough cards on this account to really cover everything. So I'm going to switch that out real quick. One thing I do want to cover that they don't really tell you about, and this isn't something you can do on if you're playing on PC on Steam, but on the phone, this little icon up here, you're gonna want to keep an eye on this, especially the inbox and the news tabs on your phone, because that's where they're gonna send you like rewards and like little things here and there, or this is also I think it's in the news section where they're going to have events that you can take part in that you can get some credits from as well. So make sure you're keeping up to date on those on your phone. I'm assuming they're planning to implement that on PC as well, but for now there's nothing here. So yeah, something to do on your phone for sure. But let's show. I want to show a little bit about how on reveal stuff works. So let's do my disruption deck here that I've put together. Because here I want to cover about how turns work. So Tinker's Workshop gives us +1 energy. So we take our turns at the same time. We both decide what we're going to play. But one of us is always going to be flipping our cards over first. And that's going to have a big impact on reveal cards and things like that. So I've got Scorpion here, which gives them -1 power, all their cards in hand. So you can see it's always random on turn 1, but I'm going to be flipping first. Doesn't really matter here because I don't think it's too much, but if they have Electra and I play my 1-shot here and they play Electra there, then it dies. But if they were going first, then I'd be okay. So let's get some Cork, throw some rocks in their deck, increase the cost of their card in their hand, give a random card in their hand 1 cost, up to 6. Ooh, Space Throne, that's interesting. I can destroy that. Armor, cards at this location can't be destroyed. Okay. So I'm going to play Scorpion here. Screw up their hand a little bit. And so the first turn was random, but you'll see I'm glowing again here. After that, it determines who's flipping first by who is winning at the time. Unless you're tied, then it's random again. But I'm winning 1 lane, so that means I'm going first again. You can always tell who's going first by whoever's name is glowing, and you can see mine is there. So I'm going to take care of this Space Throne so I can actually play cards there. Let's do that. Got the Dream Dimension again. We've got Mr. Fantastic. That's nothing to worry about. I think I'd do a Green Goblin here. Hope they don't fill up that Tinkerer's Workshop. Green Goblin's a fun card. It's -3 power, but it always, on reveal, goes to their side. Ooh, see? They played Cosmo, which says on reveal abilities won't happen at this location. And you might be... If I had played it there, where they had played Cosmo, then the on-reveal effect would not have triggered. Assuming that they had flipped Cosmo first. I'm not sure who went first that turn, but yeah. So now we're going to play Enchantress here to remove the abilities from all ongoing cards at this location. So that's going to kill Ant-Man's ability and Armor's ability. Enchantress. Play Colossus. So this deck is clearly one that wants to play what's his name, the Destroyer, Annihilator. I think it's just the Destroyer, which destroys all your other cards, and they usually build up things to make it so that doesn't happen. And as an alternative, they might have Spectrum, which gives all your ongoing cards +2 power. That wouldn't work for armor because they don't have an ongoing power anymore because I removed it with Enchantress. So here I think we just... Leader's a little dangerous. I think they're going to play... I think the play for them would be to do Destroyer here. But that doesn't really win them a game. So I think they have to do Enchantress. Or not Enchantress, Spectrum here. They have 4 cards in hand. Let's see if I can pull Destroyer out of their hand with Dr. Octopus. It says pull 4 random cards from your opponent's hand to their side of this location. Let's see what happens. Yeah, there's Spectrum, naturally. And Mojo and a rock. Well, that actually works almost pretty well. This was a close game.
Victory.
Yeah, I'm winning by 7, and they're only winning by 6 here, so that's another tie I can demonstrate. That worked well. So that's kind of on-reveal effects and ongoing stuff. So there's lots of cards, like here. So these are all the cards I've got. There's one card, Shang-Chi. It says, on reveal, destroy all enemy cards at this location that have 9 or more power. So that can be a huge card that can really like swing a game for you. But the thing is, if they've already got a 9 power card there, then you're good. But also you can anticipate them playing a 9 power card at a location, and you can play Shang-Chi in anticipation of that. But you have to make sure that they're going to be flipping their cards first, so that Shang-Chi has a target to actually destroy. So that's where who goes first can make a really, really big impact. That's the main one. There's also all these ongoing effects. I feel like I see some confusion early on with folks about ongoing versus non-ongoing effects, like say Sunspot here. It says, at the end of each turn, gain +1 power for each unspent energy. You'll notice that this is not an ongoing effect. It doesn't say ongoing as a keyword in the card description there. Similar to Angela. It says, when you play a card here, +2 power. So I think the difference to make here, to understand, is that Angela and Sunspot, instead of an ongoing effect, they have a when this happens, basically. So like when X, then Y is how these effects should be understood. There's not a catchy keyword for that, but that's how they, I think, remain distinct from ongoing things, because that's how they work. It's when something happens, then this happens. Like Adam Warlock, this is at the end of the turn. Like if you are winning this location, draw a card. So if this, then that, instead of an ongoing effect. Like Morbius here, it says ongoing, +2 power for each time you discarded a card this game. So that doesn't give him +2 power whenever you discard a card. It means he has +2 power for each card you discarded this game. So it's a kind of a fine distinction, but a good thing to know, so you're not playing Enchantress, which removes ongoing effects. Where's Enchantress? On reveal, move the abilities from all ongoing cards at this location, including your own. So people early on, you might see try and play Enchantress on Angela or Sunspot, and it doesn't do anything because those aren't ongoing effects. So important distinction there. So we've covered ties, on reveal stuff. I guess it's also important to note that let's see if we can maybe get it to happen, but on reveal effects and card abilities always take place, trigger before whatever a location's going to do. So if I'm trying to think of a good example. If a location says like let's do this. Let's give them a Black Widow's fun card. It gives on reveal, add a Widow's Bite to your opponent's hand, and it's a zero cost, 0 power. But while it's in their hand, cards in your deck cannot be drawn. So this just makes it so they can't draw a card for a turn, basically. But it also gives them a 0 power card that they have to get rid of, which is handy. Okay, we're doing this again. Ooh, interesting. Sinister London is really fun. When you play a card here, add a copy to another location. So that could be fun. So I think we're gonna play Enchantress here. Or maybe I could do it there, actually. No, let's do here. That's the one I want to silence for sure. But yeah, sometimes a location's ability will interact with how cards works, but the card's abilities always happen first. So keep that in mind.
Clear for takeoff.
Okay, so they're going first. So if I could anticipate some kind of big on reveal effect here and play Cosmo, but actually they're going first, so that wouldn't really work. So instead, let's do. I really want to pull a destroyer out of someone's hand with Sinister London. So I kind of want to with Dr. Octopus. So I want to save that. So let's do. Well, that would get rid of it though. So this is tricky. Okay, I'm not trying to win. I've already hit infinite, so it's kind of whatever. But yeah, let's just do that, and we'll be fine. I think it would be really funny if I could pull Destroyer out of their hand and just destroy their whole board. Let's see. All right, fingers crossed. Here we go. We're snapping. Yep, there's the Spectrum. Yeah. Come on, Destroyer. Nope. Nope. Oh, I wanted it to go there. Oh well. So yeah. That's another thing. Where cards spawn is always random. So yeah, when you play a card here, add a copy to another location. So that's random. So I played it here. There was a 50-50 chance to go at one of these spots. And that's always a 50-50. So if this spot had been empty, it wouldn't have been more likely for Doc Ock to show up there. So it's that's been something that the devs have confirmed. The spawn rate for locations is always a 50-50 shot on something like that for others. For each location, I guess it's always equal. So that's spawn odds. We did events, season points. Let me just show you. I really want to try and get this get a Shang-Chi off here. Or some kind of big, I don't know. Just play an Iceman, X-Mansion. Okay. Let's do Scorpion. Play Mysterio. Mysterio is, as you play this, play illusions to other locations. Disguise this as an illusion until the game ends. So the illusions only have 0 power, so there's nothing. But the main card has 5. I just don't know which one has 5 until the end of the game. So I'm gonna play Cosmo here. I could play it at either one of these places, but yeah, Cosmo is on reveal abilities won't happen at this location. So I could play it here, and whatever comes out of expansion, if they have on reveal abilities, they won't happen. So let's see. Beast, okay, and Iron Man. Uh-oh.
Iron Man.
Well, good thing 0 times 2 is nothing, but yeah, probably lose this. Yeah, Beast also has an unreveal ability that just didn't happen because of Cosmo there. It says, return your other cards at this location to your hand. They cost 1 less. Let's do that. Let's do Iron or Octopus here. Sure, why not? They're taking a really long time. I wonder if that Black Widow really screwed them up with the Widow's Bite. We'll see. No, they're gonna just ignore it. Okay. I'm winning here. I'm losing here, so they're probably gonna win X Mansion, but this brings me up to 9 power and remove 16 from them. I know one of these is gonna be 10 power, but unfortunately it doesn't reveal until the end of the game. And so even though they're revealing first, we're both revealing before the end of the game. So that's another key thing to keep in mind here. But yeah, let's see. Oh, interesting. That's perfect, actually, because now, boom. So it's good that they revealed first. Well, I still lose because actually that was really close. We're tied there, but they're only winning by 2 here, so that was really, really close. And that's because they revealed first. So they revealed Iron Patriot, which buffed all his cards here up to 9 or more. And so that means since I revealed Shang-Chi after, it destroyed those 2 cards. So there you go. It's very important who goes first or who flips first. So keep an eye on whose name is glowing, and you can predict who's going to go first on future turns by whoever's winning at the moment. But yeah, that's I think that's all of the kind of things they don't really cover in like the tutorial or the game, like tips and daily stuff. These are all my cards. I just got that Doctor Doom variant. This one I think looks really cool. Would love to know who the artist is, but like I said, they don't tell you who the artists are. And as you can see, I've got lots of Agatha Harkness upgrades. She's one of my favorite cards. It's 14 power for 6, which is big stats, but Agatha always starts in your hand and plays your cards for you. So she kind of controls everything you play and where you play it, which is ridiculous. But there's a few ways to make it work that I think are really fun. So I've been playing a lot with Agatha. That's one of my favorite cards. I love Jubilee. It's one of my favorite characters. Which is, play a card from your deck at this location. So that's a fun one. Of course, Namor is very cool. Is ongoing is +5 power if this is your only card here, so it's kind of useful. I think it gets worse in the later pools in the game. But yeah, let's actually. I just hit 1,000 because there's a patch coming up soon that's gonna have an effect on that. But let's. I haven't gotten a collector's cache yet. I'm looking forward to that, but it's gonna be a little ways off. But yeah, that's basically everything. All the cards are divided into pools, which you will gain along the collection track. So once you hit like 200 or something on the collection track, you'll start getting cards from like the second pool or the third pool at that point. I'm not sure. And the game's matchmaking will typically try to put you together with players who are in the same card pool that you are. So you're working with more or less similar cards. It kind of, once you get into pool 3, there's like a ton of cards, so it's pretty hard to really keep up with some of the people who are farther down and have all the cards unlocked, but it's definitely doable. And yeah, the new patch will probably be out by the time this video goes up, maybe, but it's going to add a couple more pools, so there's going to be even more cards. Yeah, that's all the basics and the advanced rules and stuff I wanted to cover. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions about things in the game. I'd be happy to help what I can or give advice. I mean, I have made it to Infinity Rank, so I think I'm kind of good at this game, I like to think. But yeah, I'll maybe do some more videos showing off some of my decks, or even just streaming some maybe later on. But yeah, I've got all the season pass, so that's really all I'm playing for this season now is getting more season caches, which are kind of bad. They're good when they don't have boosters, but quite often they have boosters, and that's a bummer. Anyway, yeah, like I said, thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time.